The void dragons are here to help you, to support you throughout this final purge. As of filming this, we are entering a massive, massive, monumental choice point, reset moment for humanity, for Mother Earth, for the collective at large. And regardless of when this finds you, likely it's finding you at exactly this moment for you, even if it's a very personal one. Know that you are becoming something entirely new right now. You are creating something completely new, completely unprecedented. And you are letting go of a lot. Maybe you're grieving a lot. You are letting go of all the old stories, traumas, patterns, people, places, anything that's holding you to that old limiting identity. It's got to go. But the good news, the cool news, for some of you at least, is that in doing this, you've gotten the attention of the void dragons. So I'm going to talk a little bit about exactly what they are, what to expect with them. And I am hearing that one in particular wants me to channel him for you guys. He has a message for you guys. So that's gonna come. But first, for those of you who may be new here, my name is Hannah, and I empower you to empower yourself. Today, it's going to be my intention to do that by familiarizing you, connecting you with the energy of a void dragon, so it can support you through this birthing process that you're in. And you are like both being birthed and birthing something at the same time, if that makes sense. It might not make sense to the logical mind, but that's what they say is happening. And they're kind of like doulas. They're like doulas that are going to assist us all with this process. And it may be a much smoother process, they're saying. If you want it to be, just call on their help. It's entirely up to you. So that said, let's dive right on in. What is a void dragon? So I will share, this is completely spontaneous and unexpected that this dragon even exists and that it's coming through. I was not planning this at all. It just came through very spontaneously all of a sudden when I was doing some deep energy work with a client. And we were focusing on the I am presence. We were focusing on the mantra Om. And I'm just gonna say it right now. And I want you to maybe say it with me if you can. Just listen to this frequency. Feel this, become this. Because within this frequency, that's where the void dragon lives. Did you feel that? So I felt it. I felt it when I was doing this this energy work with this client. And in that state of just chanting this Om mantra, becoming that frequency, I saw these big eyes. There was the biggest dragon I've ever seen, which is saying something. I've seen a lot of big dragons, okay? I work with dragons all the time now, but I've seen a lot of big dragons. Biggest dragon I've ever seen. I could really only make sense of like its eyes, and it was shrinking itself down for me, and it revealed itself. He revealed himself, because this one that came to me was masculine and prefers the male pronouns. So he looked me in the eye and was like, yo, sup, I'm a void dragon and I'm here to support you now. And it's time to work with this void dragon energy. And I want you to share that with the collective as well. So here we are, friends. I didn't even know that this was a type of dragon. Of course, I'm always saying, you know, there's a dragon for that. If there's something, there's a dragon for that. There's always a dragon for that. They are so interwoven with like so many different energies. There's always a dragon for that. And as far as I'm aware, This is only talked about in Warhammer. I'm not even super familiar with Warhammer, but I just like looked it up before I talked about it. I was like, is there any information on this? Checked my Diana Cooper Oracle deck. I was like, I swear I saw this Void Dragon, and no, it's not there. And it's in Warhammer apparently, and it's like, from what I understand, like this god like being, this god like dragon being. If anyone's a Warhammer fan, feel free to let us know more in the comments. But yeah, I connected with this frequency, and it's a very real frequency. It's very powerful. I feel it is more ancient than any type of dragon I have connected with previously, which again is saying something, because I've connected with so many different types, so many different people, so many different dragon guides. And yeah, this is totally totally floored me, this energy, and I'm really just having a blast with it. And so I find, just generally my experience of it so far is that it's been very stabilizing and fatherly, at least this particular guide. And I'm encouraging you, like, I will channel this particular guide and you can like connect with him in his frequency, but I'm encouraging you, he's encouraging you to connect with your own void dragon for this experience. He's an activator, he says. I'm an activator. He's an activator for dragons. I'm an activator for humans. And so by sharing this message and by channeling him, hopefully we can activate your connection with your own void dragon. How cool, right? How cool. I'm already getting hyped. I'm already thinking, if, you know, by the end of this, you have some ideas on who your void dragon might be, any information you're receiving about them, share it. You know, I'm a spiritual scientist. Anyways, I'm getting ahead of myself. So what is a void dragon? What is a void dragon? Focus box, Hannah. A void dragon is literally the void. So a lot on my channel recently, it's come to my attention. I've been talking a lot about how source is actually like this void. It's not what we think about in the love and light spiritual community of love and light, and just like this bright, happy place, this bright, happy, high vibrational energy. It is very high vibrational, but it's like a lack of any sort of emotion, because emotion is chaos and turbulence. And it's basically like pure stillness and stability and quiet source. And this is why I did a video on this. If you're sleeping and you're not like remembering your dreams, what's actually happening is you're like going back to source, quite literally. So there isn't really anything to remember a lot of the times, because you're just back at source. All there is to remember is nothing. It's the void, it's blackness, yeah? And so as I've been working with these energies more and more, it all led up, I guess, to this moment where I connected with this particular void dragon. And yeah, basically it's a very ancient energy. It's the energy of the void, and they tell me it's different from a source dragon. I've connected with source dragons before. Source dragons have more of that source light, but this is the part of source that is just the stillness, the silence, and it is literally like the womb. You can think of it like that. It's like the womb. It's safe. It's not like a scary void. It's not like a black hole that sucks you in. It just holds you. It's very stabilizing. And so there's a lot of destabilization going on at Earth. On Earth at this time. There's a lot of destabilization, a lot of chaos. And so that's why the Void Dragon Collective is coming through now for all of us, not just me. They just wanted me to share with all of you, anyone who's a match to this frequency now, to find, if you wish, stability. You can find support with them. They can help take you back to source while you're awake. While you're in your lived experience, going about your daily life. Let's say you're driving and some road rage is kicking in or something, you can call on a void dragon and have them help you tune to that frequency of the void. Super chill vibes, cool vibes all around. And so that's the number one thing they want to help with, is just providing stabilization where maybe there is none right now. And just this holding, they just want to hold you. It's like being held by the universe, right? Being held by source. And it's just another way, if you're resonating with dragons, to be held. And of course, they're saying too, they're like, of course, we're not the only way you can have this experience, but if you're resonating with us, you'll know. If you're feeling called to work with us, you'll know. You can explore that connection. And you can check out if you're like, hell yeah, I want to explore that connection, Hannah, but I have no idea how to start. What I recommend is taking my free quiz, What Elemental Dragon Guide is Calling You. And I'll include a link in the description below. It's also just going to be found under freebies on my website. But basically this quiz, you take it and you are connected with an elemental dragon guide. And to be clear, elemental dragons, very different from void dragons, but it's the same process. So then you'll be sent an email sequence with tips on how to start connecting and fostering this connection with that elemental guide. And know that these tips, they can be applicable to any elemental and any guide at all, not even just dragons. And so if you're feeling stuck but called to explore this, that's what I would recommend, is using that as a tool. It's like a mini course, and choosing to connect instead of the elemental with the void dragon, and you have their permission to do this. It's a very high frequency energy, they're saying. The elementals, they're more accessible for more people. But if you're watching this, they're like, hey, you have the permission, you're ready to connect with a void dragon. Congratulations, you've earned this and you deserve this. And it's a very, very stabilizing, very nice frequency. And so they're like, yeah, if you feel like you're getting spiraling into fear and you're feeling like lost, like just this lack of control and it's driving you crazy, just let them into the experience, let them hold you, and they will. So yeah, that's just kind of a little bit about their energy. They existed since before time, what we even know as time. They existed since before even the universe itself, the multiverse itself. They're like really, really old. They're like really, really old. And that's like what they're all about, is they're like that void, that calm before birth, before creation. So it's like you're in the womb, right, as a baby before you're birthed, and then you begin your lived experience. It's the same thing. And I'm thinking literally, I grew up in a very Christian environment. In the Bible, like in the Old Testament, God says, let there be light. And then, like all of creation comes into being, right? But before that, what was there? The void. That's what the void dragons are tuned to, that void before the light. And that is where you are right now. I just want to let that sink in. You are there right now. You are on this void, in this void state, quite literally. But the void gets a bad rap as like this holding space, as like a sort of purgatory, and it's not, it's just like this pause before life begins. And that's where you're at, friend. You're at a pause before your life truly begins. Is that not exciting? Is that not exciting? So that is what their energy is all about. It's about creation, but it's about like, being in that stillness, in that dark, in that quiet, that stability before the light, before the creation really comes in. But it needs to happen. It's like that light can't come unless there's darkness first, and there's the stillness first. The movement can't come, the change can't come unless there's that stillness and that stability first. That's what the void dragons are. That's where you are right now, and that's why they're coming to all of us right now. And so they're saying, as we cross this threshold into April 2026, or again, whenever you're watching this is timeless, it'll apply to you. But right now, collectively, we're all about to step through this portal into April 2026. That's the moment when we kind of step into the light. That's when we work more maybe with the source dragons, and perhaps I'll even channel them, because I haven't really channeled them or talked about them on this channel either. But yeah, right now we're in that void dragon energy, and they can really support and bolster us and just surrendering the ego, because a lot of people are really getting hurt egos right now, really, really raw egos. Yeah. You're feeling the triggers, you're feeling tired, maybe hopeless, stuck. It's a purge. It's the final purge for this cycle, And yeah, it's a big deal, and that's why these guys are coming in to support us, because they're like, hey, you have more support than you realize. We got you. We are all about this frequency. Let us show you. And because they're so ancient, right, words don't do them justice, and that's why they really don't want me to say too much about them and talk too much. They just want you to connect directly with your void dragon and have your own personal experience, because everyone's personal experience is going to be different. And they do say, so the one tip they say for attuning to that, after you watch this video, try to just do a little meditation with the mantra Om. Just say Om over and over again. And you know how I demonstrated, and I really held it. I was not forcing that. It was just flowing from the void when I was holding that. Try to just like let the void flow through you as you Om the mantra, and you will start to open that portal between you and your personal void dragon guide. Yeah. So that said, this guy's gonna come through. So his name, what he's saying, dragons never really give us their real names because we could never pronounce them, and that's especially true for void dragons because they're so ancient. Like, don't even try. So the name that he's given me that we can refer to him by is Voidy, because he wants to make people laugh, because it's silly and it's cutesy, and it's so like the exact opposite of his energy, because his energy is so like cool. He's just so cool. He's such a badass, very intense, grounding, masculine, divine masculine, stabilizing energy. But you can call him Voidy. So Voidy wants to come through, and that just I can't even take him seriously. But he's like, that's the point. I don't want you to take yourself seriously. I don't want you to take me seriously. Don't take the world seriously. Don't take any of it seriously. That's the magic. That's the alchemy. Okay. So Voidy's gonna come in now, and let's just see what he's got for you guys. For all of us, it's for me too, he says. Oh boy. What do you got for us, buddy? What do you got for us? Whew. Hello. I've been waiting a long time to connect with you consciously. I have been with you. We have been with you since before time immemorial. We are the breath within the breath. We are life within life. We are the origin within the origin. And you, if you have come across this transmission, you hold that same frequency. Your soul is ancient. Your soul is ancient. Your soul is ancient. Wake up. Remember who you are. Remember, you are bigger than this. You are bigger than your tiny human problems. Wake up. It is time to create now. It is time to be the divine creator, the divine creatrix, both, neither, simultaneously. You are all that you are. You are that you are. You are all is you. Create now. Create now. Create now, human. Create from this space. What will you create? What do you wish to see change? Rather than giving so much energy to that which you do not wish to see any longer, what if instead you chose to feed only that which you wish to see, and you took action from that place? You created, you breathed life from that place. What would this world become, I wonder? And that is An answer only you can know. An answer only you can experience. Because your reality is yours. It is unique. Your reality is different from Hannah's reality. Your reality is different from my reality. Your reality is different from your friend's reality, from your partner's reality, from your loved ones, your family's realities. Your reality is yours. What will you make of it? It is clay in your hands now. What will you sculpt, human? What will you create? There are no limitations. You are that you are that you are. You are. Be now all that you are. All that you are, that you are, that you are. Be. Be. Be now. And allow that just bubbling inside you, perhaps even right now, to flow. Breathe it into existence. Let there be light with your breath, with your words. Speak it into existence. Breathe it into existence. So powerful, human. Remember. Remember now. Be the void. Be the source. Be all that is now. It's your time. We love you. We see, we honor you. It is our great honor, our great pleasure to serve you, to guide you, to support you. Simply ask, we will be there to hold you. Particularly for those who may have issues with their parents, feeling like they don't have parents. Allow us to show you what a healthy, stable parent, a healthy, stable parental relationship can truly look like. You are so loved. Muisina inio kutuye wasia kana usuyo tanae uaya nala iatana uya unatan usuya ukono asia na uya na egonada osa osana 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 yana yana une use Whew. Wow. That was a thing. That was intense. I'm curious, again, if y'all want to let me know in the comments how that was landing for you, how that resonated. Yeah, that was insanely powerful. I feel like I need to re-listen to that and let it soak in, because he said it's for me too. I'm not above this. I'm not escaping this too. I don't even remember what he said. That was powerful. But that said, friends, again, a reminder, if you're like yes to this energy, go connect with your own void dragon now. You guys are going to co-create this new earth together, and know that you can connect to that void dragon tips. Om mantra, that's number 1. 2, you can try that elemental dragon quiz and let it, give you that mini course that will walk you through connecting with dragon guides. follow those steps, but apply it specifically through the lens, the filter of connecting with your personal void dragon guide. And if you learn anything about them, if you felt them, if you learn anything about them in today's video, please let me know, because I always like to hear about it. But yeah, I love their energy. I cannot, there's no words. I'm feeling quite high now. I'm feeling quite high now off of that energy. So I think I'm gonna dip out and I'm gonna ground myself. But I'm curious how it landed with you guys. I look forward to kind of exploring this energy more over the coming months, and maybe I'll share more, I'll channel more. Just let me know if you want more. And yeah, I'm wishing you guys a wonderful, empowering purge week. This is the final purge. Yeah, we got one more week, just about. This is the cramming for the final exam, as I keep saying to my clients. It's like anything that's not serving us, it's going now. And we're creating, as I believe Voidy was talking about. So we are creating. This is it, guys. This is it. We waited so long for this. So yay. Okay. Words. Can't find them. So I'm going to dip out now. But as always, if you want to engage with this, like the video, me and Voidy and the other dragons, the void dragons, the elementals, all of them, we would love you forever if you could support the channel in this work, in this beautiful light work in some way. If you feel someone could really benefit from this, they deserve that support too. Send it their way. We're sending you so many blessings, so much love, so much abundance. You deserve so much abundance. Know that when you're in the void, this womb space, there is no lack. There's only abundance. So go be abundant now, my friend. Much, much love to you on your journey, and stay powerful.